It is a video.
Mr. Loverman, Shabba. Forever young, I wanna be forever young.
Is it recording this moment?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Hi ladies.
Hi.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having us.
It's been a whole 12 months
You
coming.
guys,
A
you guys.
full year.
Yeah, we were meant to record ours on Jan.
In Jan. We were meant to start.
We
We
were meant
actually
to
meant
start.
to start.
Yeah, but they were meant to start.
Yes. But hey, we're here now. Welcome to episode. This will be episode 8. So we close. We close. The sisterhood.
8 starts from the beginning.
Hey, we received that. We received
The husbands,
Hallelujah.
the children. Amen.
Excuse we are finished.
That chapter is
The
closed.
Lord said it is finished. Now we bless.
The children.
Oh my god. But it's such a pleasure to have you guys here, man. I have really looked forward to having this episode and speaking with you ladies about our high school experience. For those who don't know, I went to high school with all these girls, but they're not just my high school friends. These are my sisters. These are my best friends. Like, we have been friends for, I don't know, many years. Now if we calculate all the friendships.
In each other's business.
Yes, it's what?
15 or more?
15 or more years. Okay, me, I joined halfway.
Yeah.
So,
No,
But it's still been a long time because
That's
it was
true.
since like
because
04.
I joined.
Yeah.
You joined in
04.
04.
I
Yeah.
joined in 04. Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
not very long.
It's still long.
It's almost 20 years. Because we're in 2021.
Yeah.
20-year-old
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. That's
Oh,
right. There's a
we
20 years.
praise
There's a
Yeah.
20-year-old
University.
somewhere. University.
June and I have raised a child.
Yes, that's true.
Njeri.
Njeri, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But yes, ladies, because we were high school, we've started there and we've journeyed in friendship. I was like, man, I have to get you guys perspective. And now that most of us are partying, there's just one more of us. She's 30
coming.
already. She's 30 already.
Msiniongeze miaka, please.
just
21 for life.
Maybe.
Celebrate
Maybe.
anniversaries. Okay,
Maybe.
okay, but it's
Maybe.
okay. My dirty 30 is coming.
Go down. Yeah, so I wanted us to just talk about high school and our experience. We had really a fun experience in high school. High school was something special. But also, before we continue, I have to shout out the 2 ladies who are not here with us. But you'll see them. You'll see them somewhere in between, and that's Corrine and Yvette. They couldn't be with us, but we shout you up, ladies. We love you, man.
Shout out.
Bye. Yes, so I think I'm just gonna begin with girls. What are your favorite memories of high school, of our high school experience?
I start.
Yeah.
Yes.
All eyes on you.
Super combis.
Yeah.
From Antos.
Oh
and the
my
fries.
gosh.
A super combi is a mandazi, a samosa, and a sausage.
Oh
and just how I'd buy break for everyone.
Yeah, it would be you and Yvette. We
June
send you
ulikuwa
food.
sponyo.
Hey, you are sponsoring.
I think just sharing those meals with you and always eating and catching up,
Yeah.
that's my favorite memory
Yeah.
of the 4 of us, plus Yvette and Corrine.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's food.
I'll never forget how you and Yvette and Corrine, those are the ones we'd send because they used to be, they'd go and
Hustle.
Yeah. They were the ones who would just
And then Corrine was so tiny.
Yeah,
so
she
her
just-
height,
yeah, she
she'd
just
literally penya through Uko at the
gets them
canteen.
and then
Oh my gosh, in 2 minutes you have your break.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. How about you, Jess?
what is my what time you are on the grass?
Yeah.
In the field.
Oh, for those who don't understand Kiswahili, sunbathing, sunbasking in our uniform in the field, shamelessly, and the older you got in high school, the more you did it.
But
The more serious you were supposed to be.
Yeah.
But like the more you knew, oh my gosh, I'm going to like be doing exams and leaving this school. You're just like,
And you
especially
remember
exam
on the
period.
days.
Yeah.
I have 200 200 more days in this school.
Yeah, especially exam period. And then like we would just share very special moments during those times. Like somebody would randomly tell you, I want to do this when I grow up. Yeah, like we share a lot. Yeah, we share so much during those moments, and some of those dreams came true. So.
That's true. That's true.
I think for me, Aki, you said what I wanted. I was living in that field. Oh Lord.
I can't rely that.
Hey, it was yummy. Right now you cannot find me laying in the grass for nobody. But for me, I'd say my best memories. This will sound so strange, but when we were doing our final exams in 11, you remember we went to, what room was it at the end? That's where we would study.
Don't go to the music room.
Yes,
and then we always hung out there, you guys and our class.
Literally, I just remember that season. It didn't even feel like, it didn't even feel like an exam season or anything. There was no stress and pressure, and we would literally study and eat.
Yes,
we're always eating. Well, I'd go to the house, maybe get something. Me and Neema have food and nutrition, practicals, and then this one, snacks. Matter we at the time, like there was always, I remember there was always food, like constant food. I don't know why we used to eat so much, but I think that was one of my best memories because it was an exam season, but it didn't feel like it. It was so easy. It was such a breeze. It was such a chilled moment, and for you to be able to have that when you're having, your final exams, it's that determines if you're going to uni or not. It really was. That's a blessing for sure.
No, man. Those are crazy memories.
Right?
I think for me, one thing I remember is the combi walks.
Yes,
the combi walks. So after receiving, after receiving our break, hey, we take the walk
to the gate
until we're done.
Until the bell rings, and it would be, and then just the conversations would have either we're laughing or discussing some random guy, or literally talking about how the weekend was, and then go back into class. I love the combi walk. I think those are my favorite memories. Anything else?
No, I think
after school?
Those are like the highlights.
After school games.
Oh yes, after school games.
you remember the cross countries.
Oh Lord. Oh, don't remind us. We're talking about good memories, please.
I was
Mr. G and
swimming.
Oh, you were all in the swim team.
Yes.
No swimming. We had fun. And remember the swimming instructor that we had at our time.
Was it Mr.
Yeah.
Okay, you might watch this.
Well, that was interesting, but I loved how much he would push us.
Yes.
Like that guy would be like,
so
get in there, do your 20, and 20 laps is
Yes.
one.
Yes.
And back to two. Like that man would really push us. Like he really didn't care whether it's raining, whether it's hot, whether there's hailstones. No, those are your problems.
Like he knew,
those were your issues.
You need to
but I think we really, honestly speaking, high school was a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs, We had crying moments, but it was great because of knowing that you have such a good support system. You know, where if you're going through something, you have these girls that genuinely have your back.
It's true.
I remember that. We always had each other's backs. That's another thing. And I think one thing I liked about our sisterhood was,
and we were honest with each other.
we were honest. Is that we had a close knit connection. That even we moved outside just class. So our parents knew each other.
Exactly.
Our parents had conversations about our sleepovers. If we're going to someone's house, then there were conversations. So I think another interesting thing I found about friendship is even when you're young, when sometimes parents find it hard to allow their children to go for sleepovers. One thing that worked for us is that we introduced our parents to each other. So that made it easy for us to go into each other's homes.
That was just not an option.
But it was
but he loosened up the minute they got 18, then that's when he was like, okay.
And he was always open to having us over.
That's true.
And we went to your house over.
Because I was not allowed to go.
But also where you stayed was so convenient. You and Neema's location. Like literally with close school school, go to your house, eat fries or something. You know, it was such, it was the continuity. Yes, for sure.
Wow.
A moment of silence for the tumbukiza.
Hey! That was a meal. That was a meal.
And you get so full.
I know.
Hey, that tumbukiza was the one.
Hey!
And he'd throw like
get it
all the ingredients. Every whole spinach. Remember one time I saw him putting on like, what are you sure?
Are you supposed to do that?
But the end result was so good. Definitely.
So good. And I think one of the things that came out of us hanging around or even our parents together is that in every home we went to, we were taken care of.
That's true.
Every home we went
as if we were the children.
Yes. Every home we were taken care of, and the parents knew, okay, if we're with Mama Njeri, we're fine. If we're with Baba Njeri, we're fine. You know, if we're with June, we're fine. You know. So that was really, really amazing.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you valued about our sisterhood then?
I think for me the biggest was fitting in with a crowd that understood me, because in my class everyone was much older. So just having girlfriends who I could talk to and who understood me was a big part. So fitting in for me was the biggest thing. And you know, in school, guys used to get bullied because of how you look, how you dress, where you come from, how you speak. So for me, a big part of our friendship was you guys didn't judge. You took me as I am. So fitting in for me was the biggest.
I think for me, what I found valuable, that's what you asked, is the fact that we were all from such different, like our perspectives were different in some ways, but yet there was like a very interesting oneness that we had, which I think is so special. So like I knew in high school it's hard to find something like that, where, because most of the cliques you'd see, everyone thinks the same, everyone says the same, and it's like clones. But like if you think about like how we used to hang out, and even the people who are close to us as girls, like they were just all different in some way. Even now they're just, but like there's I don't know, there was this like a special connection, even if there were some things that were different. And then I guess also respect. There was just the respect of Jogo is who she is, June is who she is, and we found it beautiful in some way. So I think for me that's what I value most. Our different perspectives, yet you're one. Very hard to find in this world. I think if everyone was like that, there would be no wars.
That's so true. For me, what I valued most at that point was knowing that you have these people who genuinely just have your back, you know, which is something that was not really there. I mean, that is true. Teenage girls can be catty. You know, so it was so interesting being able to, just what you're saying, interact with people who, and I think it's a thing of values, really sharing, you know, the same, the same, as much as you have different opinions on things, the values, that root, the core is really the same, you know, of be kind to one another, respect one another, love one another, and genuinely so. So for me, that thing of knowing that someone genuinely has your back, and even when you are wrong, they're able to tell you. Imagine you are wrong, and not in a judgy way, and they will go and talk behind your back and all that. And that is such a rare thing for girls to find in high school.
That's so true. I think I'd also just piggyback on both what you guys said, and just the fact that I think in our friendship, each girl had their own struggles, you get. And so I remember I myself struggling with self-esteem and stuff like that, and I remember having discussions with you guys, but feeling safe to discuss what my struggles were, and knowing that it's safe here. Like this conversation is just between us. No one is going to gossip. And even, you know, speaking about gossip, how did you guys handle that? In our circle, we were very close. In fact, I remember everyone knew. If anyone asked since the year of 2004, 2008.
And even now, they still ask
they
how
know.
we are doing.
Exactly.
We
are still like our sisterhood was legit.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just because we went to high school together, but there was true value. It went beyond. So we didn't experience gossiping between us, in between us, but we saw it in high school and we experienced it out. How did you guys feel? Is the best way to walk that journey of dealing with gossip or struggles with your friends, you know. Notes passed in class. First of all, the other day I found notes that we used to pass it.
Lord, Neema, where did you find them? We need that file. We need that file. When you are buying your books, no, we need them.
I saw them. I found them in Kenya. One of those places where I was like, look at our foolishness. And it was always us writing about boys and then we're censoring their names. We had codes. So I was like, not we had problems. But it was fun. That's what you look back and you're like, okay, anyway, we had fun.
Some real comedy.
Yes.
But in terms of gossip, my thing, even now as an adult, because it still happens, you know, we're women, it happens. In your place of work, in social gatherings or whatever, it's like, Hana Bwana. But I think it's a thing of, and I think even in high school, one, because we had our parents who really were involved in our friendship, that's one thing that helped. So we also knew that if there's an issue, we have a parent, especially Neema's mom, you know, being a therapist, was a parent to go to and just and just really talk to and be like, there's this issue here or whatever, you understand, and being able to get that grown-up perspective in terms of that. But also, I think one thing that people should learn how to do is, how would you feel if people are talking about you? So think about how it would make you feel before you start doing it to someone else. You know, that's the first place you have to start. Think about, how is this gonna make me how would this make me feel before now you go and you're discussing, you know, somebody else, you know, in a negative way, and somebody who is supposed to be your friend, you know, because you're just supposed to go to your friend and be like, yo, I don't know if you're ready to receive. Exactly. You know,
and which is what we used to do to each other. Like even with difficult things, you want to tell Njeri, you want to tell Juni, like, but you just say, but I love her so much. I don't want this to continue. I don't feel that's her potential. So maybe let me just tell her. Other than going to someone who doesn't know me, and I feel like being that type of friend is important. Like saying, if I love this person, then instead of just talking smack or talking vibaya or saying something that should only just be between the both of us, I should just either keep quiet, keep it in if you can't say it, or go to the person and say, hey Joe, me, this and this is happening in your life, and I just don't feel like you should be I had this and this, is it true? If she tells me no, by then I should just believe her, and just because at the end of the day you are friends and you do know each other. That's true. That's so true. I think just that honesty, like just what you're saying, being, and I think also it's that if you're not honest with yourself, you need to be honest with your friends. That is so true. That is so true. And just like, I'll just pick it back on what she said about parents. I also feel the wisdom of our parents, like the small comments they used to make when we're in their house, would strengthen this relationship. Like just a random verse thrown in the air or a random something. Just
and for us, not just in high school, even beyond, when we went to uni,
exactly.
Grown up,
and not just with parents, with the older people in each of our families, your uncles, your aunties, everyone. Like you meet them and they tell you something that you didn't see. Exactly. I think, I don't know how somebody, I just feel like some of these things is good connection. That's true. Because it was so natural. It's true. It's hard to explain to someone else. It's true.
But I also feel like, I don't know, women gossip a lot. I remember you were my first girlfriends.
You used to have a lot of.
I used to have a lot of friends. And the reason I think I got to be friends with you and I'm still friends with you is because you didn't gossip. You actually talked. If there was an issue, you sorted it out. If you had something, you'd tell the person, by this, so and so was saying this about you. How do you feel? Is it true? So I think also not paying mind to gossip, because for me it was never an issue. I never had drama in high school, ever. And I think it's that thing of not talking ill about people, not giving it that energy, not feeding other people's stories that really, really helped. And as like you guys say, having older people direct you and direct your thoughts and your actions, and even just...
So I think some of the characteristics, to highlight what June said, was some of the characteristics is that, you know, is this, can you be authentic? Is it an authentic friendship? Is it genuine? You know, can you be yourself around this person? Can you, I mean, is this someone who's there for you up and downs? You know, it's not just at when we are having a good time, that's when this is a friendship. But also in those down moments, you know, because in this group we've gone through a lot, you know. Njeri has lost parents, and in those times, who, you know, who's there, who's supporting you, like there, you know. So those are some of the things that you're able to know. Can you be your true self? You know, can you really, really be your true self without feeling judged? You know, whereby you even express things that you're feeling, thoughts that you're having, without there being any judgment, you know, in it. And just real honesty and accountability. Those are some of the things, you know, those are the characteristics of sisterhood, you know, whereby it's not even when I'm on the wrong, you're supporting me, you're agreeing with me, but I'm on the wrong. If you're on the wrong, you're on the wrong, you know. If I tell somebody something, if I insult them, you can't be like, hey, I'm tukane or whatever, yet that's not right, you know. So are you able to, is your friend able to come to you and tell you what you did was not right? I understand this is where you were at, your emotions were at, whatever, but what you did, what you said was not right. So I think those are some of the things to really look out for. And also being at peace in your friendship. Being at peace, not feeling pressure, you know, unnecessary pressures.
I love that. And I think I'm also still in the same line of things. I think if there's one thing that is a standard in high school is crushes and dating. And it's such a high. Let's not pretend it's such a high to have those crushes, to have the boyfriends and everything. What would you guys say were your experiences? And looking back, did we take them too seriously?
Isn't it serious at that point?
You know,
I was about to say that.
I can imagine it's serious. It's deep.
It's so deep.
No one on a
like, it's so true, by the way. And then I think it's just your emotions at that time. You're a teenager, so they are on overdrive. So there's absolutely no objectivity when you're thinking. You're feeling. Like for me, I remember even just dating in high school, it was a very interesting affair. Like to the point where after you compromise kabisa because you think this is the person then later on you're like you laugh at yourself. But you know, I think sometimes it happens so that you can learn and become a better person. And I think how would I even tell a teenager? If maybe I was to talk to myself at that time and just tell myself it's never that serious. Like I know you feel like it's serious and I understand your emotions right now tell you that this thing is the right thing, but there's a lot of years you have ahead of you to do it right and to pick the right person for you. And I guess it starts with now having friends who can bounce you back and remind you of your value, especially in the relationships that are not good. Because there are those sweetheart relationships when you're in high school that by God's grace go well. Some get married. Or just the relationship was good. It wasn't a bad one. But then most of the time it's just the person was not for you. This thing was just not for you at all, or it devalued you in some way. So that's why it's so important to have a circle of friends who can tell you, hey Njeri, like you're worth more than this, or don't do that, or like this isn't you, you know, or just they can bring you back to yourself. So, and that's why it's very important to have people who can be yourself around, so that when you're not yourself,
they can pinpoint.
Yeah, because in a clique, in a clique, nobody knows who the real person is. Everyone is just fake.
No.
So now, even when you're in trouble, or you're dying, or you're in a hole, and you feel like even you yourself, you don't know yourself, there's no one to tell you come back. Everyone just thinks, she's just doing the trendy thing. She's just doing what she feels, you know. So yeah, I think in terms of relationships, it is a big deal, but I would say to maybe the person struggling with the same thing at that age, I know it feels serious, but it's never that serious. Yeah, it really isn't, because you're young. You still are young. Because when you're a teenager, you feel old.
Yeah.
But you're not old.
You want to be an adult.
You really are not. Yeah, you really aren't. You have so many years. So many.
I know, right?
Like when now you're older, you're like,
right?
Can I go back?
Minus the hormones and the pimples and
Yeah.
like, so I think that's what I would say about relationships.
My advice would be wait. Be who you are, grow in that moment, and wait. Because you spend so much energy writing notes, my crush is
borrowing phones if you don't have one.
dedicating songs
On the beat, you guys, on the beat.
on the beat and inside their magazine.
I can't even. Nowadays it's
But
just written on social
just
media.
take time
Nowadays.
to grow.
I TikTok maybe.
Yeah.
Because usually you don't even have the capacity to be in a relationship because you're still growing through your emotions. You're still growing through your teenagehood. You don't you haven't defined yourself. You don't know what you like, you don't know what makes you happy. So just grow. Wait for the time when you're able to handle a relationship. Because sometimes, most of the times, teenagers want to grow before their time. You want to become an adult before your time. But you miss experiencing being a teenager. You miss experiencing not having those responsibilities and just being a child. So I think taking your time to grow helps as opposed to concentrating your energy on dating and having crushes at that particular point in time. So that's true.
Hey, maybe I had an overprotective brother all through. So I have no idea. I never dated in high school. There was no opportunity for even a guy to come and say nothing.
To even say
I
hi.
think there was one guy who I think told me he liked me, and that story was shut down so quickly.
Like, ain't gonna happen.
So quickly. No, but then I think my A-levels was a bit different. You guys had left, but it was a bit different. But honestly, just what you said, June. Wait, I wish I did. You know, I wish I didn't take it too seriously in terms of even letting it define, you know, considering now because I had an older brother who, bless his soul,
Are you listening to this?
he's a father now. I pray for his girls. No, but anyway, I think they are great dad. But, you know, just having that, I'd feel like, because I'd see my friends be hit on and things like that, you know, where we go on like a group, like we'd come together as a group to go for a movie, and we do it as a group so that the folks can agree, so that now this chick and her can have their moment, they can have their date, you know, and I never had that, and I always felt like, is it that, and I guess it intertwines with the esteem thing, is it that I'm not pretty enough, I'm not good enough or whatever, and things like that. So if I could go back, I'd just be like, honey, imagine it doesn't matter.
You're in a better position.
Exactly. Oh Lord.
Now you can be with you yourself and your emotion.
Absolute stress free.
Exactly.
Absolute stress free. Not sitting down thinking about that. Jesus.
And then later, like, so you learn about seasons when
Exactly.
you're older, and like that's what I'd share with any young girl. Like, oh, by the way, FYI, life is in seasons. Now is your season of teenagehood. Just like be young with your friends, go for like gigs or whatever, have fun, sleepovers, just be girls. You know, do your nails, do whatever you want to do. But like, don't take the guy thing so serious. Of course, once in a while they're going to smile at you or what, but don't chase it so much. Like, don't think that, oh my god, okay, fine, so if I don't do it now, I won't get a husband when I'm 25. No, really, actually, he won't be a husband. He'll just kiss you and then be happy that now he knows how it feels to kiss you. So because for them, I mean, that's what teenage boys think about, right? Yeah. So it's not even. I don't even think it's as serious for teenage boys as it is for girls. I guess the development.
Yeah. I think
the way they look at it. From the teenage boys I've talked to,
I feel like it's for them it's more physical and it's more of a game.
Yeah.
For girls, it's so emotional.
Yeah, it's intense.
I wanna have your baby.
Yeah, exactly. No, you don't.
You don't. No baby.
Imagine you want to read for your exam, finish school without the baby.
That's what you want.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, I think also another thing that helps is talking with your girls about your feelings towards a guy. Because I remember any crush that I had, I was like, oh my god. And it's so that I got to date was so hard. Yeah. For me, it was my mother was a hell. Mom, love you.
We love you, Aunt Mary. So much.
But I didn't have a chance, and I don't know how she'd be revealed to that I'll be dating. But anyway, but point
you
is,
felt like smells that.
Yes, she smells
like Neema has a crush. Let us shut it down.
You know. But one thing I really found helpful was speaking to you guys about it and just saying, okay, so this is how I'm feeling, or even writing letters and those things, and then you find 3 months, 4 months later, it's gone. It's over. That crush is no more. Even before the time and you're done with that crush and you move on, instead of paying attention to it, and doing something about it, which you won't lie, you do have the desire. The desire is there, you know. But
But one thing I admire about you, Neema, in high school, I admired your control. Like, you could have a crush.
Okay. Oh.
I just feel like compared to maybe the other girls, I would less be like, them it would be like even chasing the boy and like making sure the relationship up. But for you it would be like, hey, let me just this guy is cute, but like let me you had this very cool vibe. I don't know whether you guys but like she had this there's like a okay, maybe inside you felt like there was a fire burning, but then
because she's describing like who is that? Because it's opposite.
Yeah. So I was going to also add that be rooted in something positive. I think that's very important.
That's
so
true.
having a strong foundation, it's just everything. So be rooted in something positive. So if it's your faith, whether you're a Christian, whether you're Hindu, whether you're Muslim, be rooted in something, because at least with faith it's linked to good things, no matter what religion it is, it helps you to create those value systems, because all religions really share the same kind of value systems and all that, and that goes an absolute long way. Because
and in conclusion, this is me, Neema, who started this episode, and I just want to say, because this is the last one, I'm glad I finished with these ladies. I am so grateful for everyone who's watched episode 1 to episode 8. I hope it helps you and you can share with sisters and women who need advice wherever they're in life. Oh, this is nice and intimate. I like
Look at my hair. It cannot be seen.
We are best friends forever.
Forever young. I wanna be forever young. Is it recording this moment?
It is.
Yeah. Do you want to live forever, forever, and ever, forever young?
What was that song we used to sing in high school?
Brick and lace?
No.
Oh.
My name.
Oh, you're ready to iron.
No, not that one. Which R&B one?
Hi, my name is
Sean.
Yes. Tell me.
Wait.
Hold on.
Hi, my name is Sean.
Sean.
Tell me your name. Oh, the one, no, the last one.
It's funny how we're shaking hands.
Wait a minute. I know this hand.
It's the same hand girl holds in front of the minister.
Same hand.
Something when you're giving birth. He talks about when
the
he
whole
proposes.
journey. Yeah,
like it's that same.
How do they mix all those words in one?
But this is so quickly. It's the same hand that
Okay.
you know.
Okay, sorry, June. Introduce
let's get
yourself.
serious.
Hi, my name is Kivuti.
Njeri.
I'm sorry, that's just like
Allah.
Okay, take 2.
Hi, my name is June Kivuti. I'm in my 30s. I work. And I have a beautiful young boy.
Njeri Diffu. I am wife, mom, encourager, and an entrepreneur as well.
I'm Njuiguini Makena. I am a mother, a single mother. I'm a mom. I'm a virtual assistant. I also do sister walks, which is a great hobby. Yes, that is me.
Guys, I just want to say thank you for tuning in to our episode. Thank you for watching. This is episode 8. We had how many? 7 before. I don't know, I had to count, but 7 episodes before. Thank you for tuning in, and remember to share. I'm Neema, obviously. Okay, maybe not for everyone. I'm Neema, and we have been doing this series on sisterhood. I hope you join us in our next projects, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for encouraging the journey, and I hope this encourages you to build the sisterhoods in your own community. Bye.
Bye.